Welcome to the Arkansas House, everyone. I started this channel just to show around country life. I have a small house here and a couple of acres, and we'll be doing some farming. I'll have some animals come in soon, and basically it's just a day-to-day life of what's going on around here. We hope you stay tuned and like the channel. If you do, of course, hit the subscribe. Hit that little bell so you'll know whenever new videos come out. All right, we got our bacon and everything ready. The grill's hot. Today we're gonna go with the brine thick cut bacon, sweet hickory smoke. I know I usually go with Oscar Mayer, but the store didn't have any. I guess it is still a little cool out here because I can see my breath every now and then, but I think that might be because of drinking coffee. Well, I don't guess the pan's quite warm enough yet. No sizzle whenever we put it on. I think this morning we'll just cook 5 pieces. Normally I cook the whole pack. And I'll have a little sandwich snack for lunch, but we have some other goodies for that. Well, all right, now as soon as this gets going, I'll give you a little shot of what it looks like whenever the finished product. But right now, just kind of enjoying the outdoors. I do have a perfectly good stove inside. I just like cooking outside. I don't know if you can hear, but you can hear the birds singing, squawking, whatever that bird does. But anyway, get back to cooking. Well, I thought we were going to have to move back into the house. Right after I got it started, I went into the house to grab some paper towels, and I was like, why isn't this already frying whenever I got back? And the flame was barely coming through. Luckily I had another canister for the gas, so now we're back going. Yep, get that going. Get a little grease in the bottom, throw a couple eggs in it, and we'll have a good breakfast. Well, it's looking like it might be fixing to rain, so let's walk down here to the backyard and swap out this game camera video card, and let's see what we had. They've been out for about 2 weeks now, and I'm not sure what's been coming through. Like I said, this is New Year's Eve day, and they sat through last week whenever the cold front came through, and it got down to like 4 degrees. So we'll check the batteries as well. They have been, it takes 8 AA batteries, and they've been out for 5 weeks. So we'll see how much battery we have left. So let's walk down here in the backyard. So we just got a row of cedar trees along the back. Used to be a fence line here, but it was taken down. Well, they're still moving around a little bit because there's a scrape on the ground with some kind of track in it. And there's another one that looks fairly fresh. it got rained on last night, but it's probably hard to see, but there's a couple of doe tracks in there, and then there's another track over here on the side. So anyway, our game camera is right here on this tree. And to give you an idea of where we are, we're just in the backyard, but we have the doe come up here all the time and check things out coming through the woods. So let me set you down over here. And we have our handy dandy carrying case for our SD cards. Turn that off. Pull that one out. Get a fresh one in. If you haven't ever used the muddy cameras before, whenever you're putting the card in, they go in, I guess what would be backwards, because the label is going to go towards the back of the camera. And then let's see what battery we have left. It still shows that it's got a full battery, which is hard to believe after as long as they've been out here, and as long as they've been out here in the cold weather that they've gone through. We have a couple more cameras back in the woods that we'll go check later today. Basically, this is what your little carrying case looks like. All the unused ones I put on one side, and then so I don't forget, I put the used one on the by itself, and then we'll take a look at them in the camera or on the computer and see what we've got. This little case seems to be pretty good. It's seems to be waterproof. It's got a rubber lip around it, and whenever you close it, it pops down pretty tight. So we'll head back up to the house, put these on the computer, and see what pulls up. Well, hopefully you can see the camera screen or the computer screen. I went through and pulled out the ones that didn't have anything on it. There was like 30 pictures, which not too bad for 2 weeks worth. And got a little doe that's running around on the 28th. She's just kind of looking around. Oops, yeah. So this guy comes sneaking in at 10:40 last night. I went to bed about 10:30. I walked out into the garage, kind of looked around, came back, went to bed. 10 minutes later, here he comes right up into the backyard. I don't know if it's showing up really well on the camera, but he's a nice one. I carry my generators around in the back of my truck. I use them whenever I'm camping or use them for the log splitter stuff, but normally I keep them in the truck for whenever I am camping. It'll run my little Jayco camper for me, and but they haven't been started in probably about a month or so. So let's pull those out just to make sure they'll run. There's another video in the other channel, or in my other channel, Starlight Sunsets. I had to replace the carburetors because they got gummed up after sitting for a couple years. So let's just try it, let them run a little bit, and that way we know that they'll start whenever we need them. Let me set you down right here. So, pull these out. Let's get them over. So first off, we'll start with this one back here. Turn the gas on. Turn it over to start. And then let's see if she will start. Not bad for sitting after a couple months of first pull. So here's what we're doing is, so to get it started, turn your gas on so that it'll be able to pull air through. And then on the front of it, you'll turn your knob to start. And then we'll give it a pull, and after it gets started, then we'll flip it over to run. Well, quite surprised with that they started on the first try, both of them. Especially after sitting around for so long. Thought maybe that gas might have leaked or evaporated out, or maybe even started getting gummed up again, but started up. I think we'll let them run for about 15-20 minutes, get some fresh gas through. I did put, the last time I put gas in them, I put Sta-Bil in with it also, so that probably helped quite a bit too. So we'll let these run around a little bit, and I think the next project is, had a lot of leaves blow in from the storm that came through. We'll get this blown out, get the garage cleaned up a little bit. Oh, yeah, we had to turn those off. Way too much noise. Extension cord out here. All right, everything blown out now. Kind of reminds me of the Caddyshack. Here, let me clear you a place off to sit. enough of that. Sun's finally coming out. Looks like it's going to turn out pretty nice. Looked at the temperature just a second ago, and it was 61 degrees, and it's 12:42. So I think it's going to end up being a very nice day. Got a couple more projects. Got to get a couple more batteries out of the security cameras. Got to get. I have a trail cam right out of the wood line there that shows the deer that like to come into the backyard and eat or bed down. I have a couple of photos of 3 doe laying in the backyard. That was pretty cool. I walked out here and it was dark. It was like 10:30 at night. Looked down, there's just I could see 2 bumps in the ground, but I couldn't tell what they were. And I knew that there wasn't supposed to be bumps in the yard. So I took my camera, or my iPhone that has night vision, and took a photo of it, and there was 3 doe laying there just watching me. Didn't get up, run off. I went back in, let them be, and they were gone the next morning. Thank you for joining us at the Arkansas house. We're going to wrap this video up. Hopefully we'll have another one out on Wednesday of this week. I'll leave you with a little video from a buck fight that I found on my trail cams in the woods. It got dark last night, so I couldn't get down and film as I was changing out the cards on the videos or on the cameras. So everybody have a great day.